He is.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice punch. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punching. Punch, counter punch. They're giving us a high tempo show. A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left uppercut doesn't score. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. It's bombs away. punch. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fight has a real good flow to it. The straight right just misses. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good defense on the right uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. They're both trying for a knockout. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get...
Here we go to the fourth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic and you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Counterpunch. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Missed with that right uppercut. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Get back out there and win the round. I need you.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle.
Into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Right, let's go out there. Get your back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you chase it, now we're going to find out.
like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Misses with the straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the...
Okay, I'm happy I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. Now don't want...
You're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
He was close to this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick around.
Give him those 3 shots. Keep smart. The jabs work.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Right.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Back into this. You're better than this kid.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defence on end and think...
Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Split punch scores. That jab misses. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Frazier and pickpocket them.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can't connect with that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope...
That was a terrible round, that is.
And there's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
Get the focus back, get that jab back.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not...
Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.